is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Out of the shotgun and hands it off. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he takes it around the 20. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. They're going to the air on the first play. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll test the right side here. First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hunt over the middle. It's Sims. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Dump off caught by their running back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the Noles are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle now for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And here's the handoff. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass rush closing in. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Clear at the 25. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Heading left after the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22. The Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, created enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Looking to throw. He's got room to run. 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 He's got room to r And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Short, they hand the ball off. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they get the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Or it's snapped to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. It's a draw. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And the Seminoles moving quickly down the field here. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A short completion of the tight end. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. That's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Breaks into the clear. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Noles line up with a 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. And boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Noles. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a direct snap. That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Badgers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
The back's got it. Fights through the tackler. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Knowles will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off with the defense. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Leaning on the run game here late. Runs through the defender. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Throw to the running back in the flat. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That leads the score. Florida State 31, Wisconsin 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his target. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That pass is caught. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Badgers will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Trailing by 2 possessions here late, obvious call to go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. Pressure situation. This offense is trying to get back into this game. Ball falls incomplete in the end zone. The defense does their job, and I think they've secured victory here.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. It's tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.